Eduard Luli is with us now. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing great today. Now you've got a new single out, which is called Hit
Yeah,
My Line. What's that song
yeah,
about?
that's it. Hit my line. So the song is about, well, in general, just like not personally at someone, but like just in general with people who waste time.
Yeah,
When you're talking to people in general, waste time. So you tell them to stop hitting your line because they call you and they waste your time. So it's basically like an ignorant song, if you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like telling people to stop hitting your line. Like I don't know how to explain it exactly, but yeah,
yeah. I suppose when you listen to it, it becomes clear.
yeah, exactly.
How long did it take you to write the song then?
To write Hit My Line, well,
Hmm.
I actually originally first wrote it over a different beat to the one that it's out with now, and I
Oh,
just started writing a catchy chorus. I was sitting down there with my cousin who does everything with me and stuff, and I was sitting down there just writing lyrics to this beat, trying to make a catchy hook, and and I just wrote those lyrics, but we never got anything out of that song. So I didn't really do anything for a bit, and then a few weeks later or a month later, we I found a really good beat that I liked, and I was looking for lyrics that I already had that I could just sing over the top
yeah.
with lyrics, and I found those old lyrics that I made for that catchy hook, and I thought, you know what, I might use this catchy hook for this beat, and then that's what we did, and yeah, that's what happened. We used that,
Yeah.
and we created Hit My Line. Yeah.
Do you prefer how it sounds with this new beat rather than the one the lyrics were originally wrote for?
Well, yeah, I do prefer how it sounds because the other one was too quick and it just it didn't go very well, and this one was
Yeah,
just perfect, catchy, and it just went with the flow, and it's like, when like a song is good, like you've recorded a good hook. When you recorded the hook, that means you're gonna like make everything on point from then on. Cause like, you know what I mean? That's
yeah.
how it worked with Hit My Line. Like I had the hook down, and it went well with the beat and like a catchy hook, and then from then on, like I knew what to do with the verse and everything, and I just spaced it out and worked it out.
Absolutely. So, how did you first start to get into making music in the first place? What was it that kicked it all off for you?
Well, I used to actually do YouTube videos when I was like when I was like 10 to like
Mm.
14 years old or something, and I would just make all this content. And then I started seeing the wave of diss tracks on YouTube of like all these YouTubers that I watched were doing like music diss tracks on each other, and it was gaining a lot of attention. So I started with that, and I started doing random diss tracks, and that's when I did my first song. It was like a diss track on a YouTuber called Jake Paul, and it was
Mm.
just like a joke at first, but then that, which wasn't really good, but then I started to make songs just in general to upload on YouTube while also doing YouTube videos, and then it
Yeah.
got to the point where like I felt like I liked music and enjoyed making music and had passion for making music more. I was like more dedicated to it, and then it's just got better from there. Just kept trying and trying and trying. I first started making music on this program called Final Cut Pro, which is actually an editing program.
Mm.
And so like I didn't really have much audio, but like anything to mix my vocals with or anything. Like
Yeah.
it was just basically raw. And then I started to make my first few good songs. Got my first studio session and everything, and then I just kept improving from there.
Yeah.
But we've come a long way since my first song on Spotify, because the first song
Yeah.
compared to the song Hit My Line that's out now is big difference in quality.
Yeah. Do you feel like these days it's a lot easier to build a fan base than it would have been, I guess, 30 or 40 years ago because of things like YouTube and I suppose Spotify as well?
Yeah, well, I guess what's happened recently, like YouTube and Spotify, it's been really good to create a fan base and have somewhere, a platform to post your music and, you know,
Yeah.
get fans and engage people. But the only thing I've struggled with is, which I've realized, like lately they've made it like almost impossible to market yourself without paying for marketing,
Yeah.
which is really a struggle for a lot of artists who are really, you know, good and unheard talent. And like, you know, some people don't have the money to put into their marketing and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And that's where it's hard, because you know, like with the YouTube algorithm and Instagram now, it's just made it much harder to you know, get a song popping from like just, you know, just uploading it. You can't really get natural growth just like that anymore. It's really, really hard.
Yeah, that's the problem. You could have the best song in the world, but without any decent marketing, nobody could ever
Yeah,
hear it.
exactly. That's what I mean. Exactly right. So you need a marketing plan and everything for whatever you release, because like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly what you said. Yeah.
Do you do a lot of the mixing and editing of your songs yourself then?
Yeah, I actually learned to mix all my songs on Final Cut Pro, and we moved into my new house, and I we built like a mini home studio, and
Oh,
so like I started learning how to do my own stuff on FL Studio, and I stopped paying for studio sessions at other people and started making all the magic from my
yeah.
house.
And I suppose that makes
So yeah,
things a lot easier.
yeah, that was much easier, bigger advantage, just much easier. And even learning how to do you know, the mixing and editing and everything is made it much easier for me
Yeah.
now, because from when I first started, I didn't know anything about mixing and stuff, and then just self-taught.
Yeah. And I suppose having a studio at home makes things a lot easier at the moment.
Yeah,
Is it kind of getting better in Australia with COVID? I think it's not as bad as here in the UK.
I mean, yeah, I think it's getting much better than some other places, but still, then again, we can't travel, so
Yeah, there is that.
like for example, we had it planned to go to the USA, to the United States, because that's where most of the music industry is. In Australia, there's not much that there's only so much that they can offer with the music industry, especially where I live in Adelaide.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's much more bigger and easier over there in the States.
yeah. But hopefully things will get back to
Yeah,
normal soon enough.
definitely. Yeah, so we can do some shows and stuff as well.
Yeah. Have you been doing any online gigs to give you something to do?
No, I haven't done any online gigs. I haven't really thought of the that, but
Yeah.
we have actually done one show which we had a limit of around 60 people, was like a few months ago,
Mm.
and it went really well. The people that came bring the energy, and it looked as if there was like 100 to 150 people in the room, because the
Wow.
show was so hyped up. And I just had a show the other night which I was performing at, which is called Genesis, and they invited me to perform, so I was on the lineup for that, which was a really good experience, and the crowd hyped up for it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, but small numbers still, because of the COVID restrictions and everything. But
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's the way things are at the moment.
Yeah,
Do you have anyone that you look up to in music that you aspire to be like?
yeah. Well, my biggest inspiration, of like old time making music, has been XXX Tentacion, who passed away.
Oh.
He was my biggest inspiration, because I loved how he was so good with the music. Like, he was so melodical. He could sing and rap and do all different kinds of stuff. And not only that, at the same time, inspire his fans and push his fans to tell them that they can do exactly what he's doing and everything. And you know, he was always such a genuine person. And also another one who was Juice WRLD, who also passed away, which was a big inspiration. I just loved their melodies and the melodical flows that they bring towards the rap scene.
Yeah, it's always the best ones that are taken from us so early, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what makes you unique compared to those artists? Your style, it does sound a bit different,
Yeah.
but how would you describe how it differs?
Well, I guess like I have a different sound compared to these others. I'm inspired by them, but I use my own melodic flows and do things that I come up with on the spot, and I reckon I'm in the genre of that sort of rap, but like with with my own style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's the market I'm aiming for at the moment, because the rap industry and rap right now is popping off its old melodical rap that are hitting the charts and everything, like sad rap songs about love and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you started making this type of music, did you know exactly what you wanted to make, or has it kind of changed along the way?
I mean, I never thought like I would have made it to this like level with my music and my sound. I never thought I'd be at this level, because at first I just started making music for fun, and then it became serious, and I became passionate, and just wanted something really bad. You know what I mean? And yeah, I never actually thought I would come this far, and now it's just all about marketing for me, because really the sound's there. It's just getting people to hear it.
Yeah. Do you ever just kind of feel a bit maybe hopeless that nobody is going to hear your music, so you just feel like you don't have the motivation to write music?
No, I never get unmotivated to write music. I've been on a motivated path, but sometimes I think about it, and just like sometimes I just sometimes doubt myself, but then I just try to keep my head up and push myself, because everyone that made it, all the artists that made it, they were all like me, trying to make it at one stage as well. So like it's possible. It's just about getting the right moment. Like there's always a moment, but never know what happens. We'll have some marketing plans in place for 2021. So 2021 we're trying to really get my name out there, and trying to build the fan base and everything, which is good. And then we're planning to go to the States as soon as everything is all cleared up with COVID, and just network with all the whole music industry in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you're working on at the moment that you're planning to release after this song?
Well, yeah, I'm actually sitting on around like 40 songs at the moment, and
wow,
it's a lot of music that is all over the place. So like I'm just making music whenever I get the passion and inspiration to do it. And yeah, whatever we plan to release next will be, but we're looking to release something with a feature next. Like say for example, like someone like who has a platform, we're gonna try and get a feature with,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, try to build the fan base a bit.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, where are we able to check out your song Hit My Line?
Spotify. So, and Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all platforms. You can check Hit My Line out, and it's under the name of Eduard, Eduard. So which we're trying to change my name to Eduard Luli, because it's a more catchy catchy phrase in general than just Eduard. But that's in the process.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us today.
No worries. Thank you very much for the interview. Appreciate you.